Into the windup and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that was a good looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
The windup and the 0-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Digging in once again, J.T. Realmuto. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
Here's the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Martin Prado now, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Davis going back. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. Realmuto is on his way home. And a relay home. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box now, Alexi Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Back up the middle. Rosales ranges to his right, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. D. Gordon, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery, and a sinker dips too low there into the dirt. In fact,
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2-0 count. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. A man on third with 2 down. And he lays off again, ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Chasing after it is Davis. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's 3-0 Miami. Digging in to try it again, Adam Rosales. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Swing and a ball hit deep down the left field line, but that'll be a loud foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And this will be fouled away. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Hit to third. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Ready once again, Rajay Davis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And he takes this one high. 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Ready on 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Semien.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And there goes Davis. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Daniel Kalum is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Daniel Kalum.
Stepping into the box, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off here as we begin.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Griffey Jr. is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Davis. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot that time from Ken Griffey Jr. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
The 2-1 pitch. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then he got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
Into the box now, Justin Bour. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. From the belt, the pitch into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. The relay, and he is in there. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He's tough to get out anyway, but you put him on a streak like this, it seems like his concentration has gone to a whole nother level.
Here's Ichiro now. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
I tell you what, that was so pretty. The left-handed hitter, when he takes the ball the other way for the base hit, head down, stayed with that pitch the whole way, and just drove it to left field. It was beautiful.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
First and second now, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. De Aza on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Martin Prado now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Alexi Ramirez.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Blue fields it cleanly. Rosales relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So now it's Mark Canha, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Up next for Oakland, catcher Stephen Vogt.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Taken there by Ramirez. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead it 7-0. Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Gordon.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of his struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
Here it comes, 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
Count is full, 3-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
Ready with the 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Rosales ranges to his left. Throw gets him 2 down.
Center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Junior awaits the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to the Coliseum right after this. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh and 1, here it comes. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Three and 1, here it is. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Adam Rosales stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. One out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Under it is Griffey as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the 9th inning from the East Bay. It's now 7-1. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Ryan Dull comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in, Justin Bour. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davis going back at the track. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
Coming to the plate now, Ichiro Suzuki. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Davis. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
For the Marlins, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Striding in, JT Realmuto. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward right center. De Aza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Marlins lead this one 7-1. Joe Blanton comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
55, Joe Blanton.
Here's Rajay Davis now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
In the air out to left. Yelich is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Chris Davis. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
(7-1) the final score in tonight's. The Miami Marlins with a big 17-hit attack. Tom Kohler earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Sonny Gray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tom Kohler. His record is now 7-0. The loss goes to Sonny Gray. He drops to 2-6. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes.